met a girl from Switzerland, and he went to Switzerland and found, now listen to me, 5,000 Swiss francs. 5,000 Swiss francs starting salary in Switzerland as a programmer, and he has been studying programming for 4 or 5 months. Imagine that. And now now I'm waiting. He just arrived to Switzerland the last Saturday, and we didn't have a chance to talk. But imagine that. So a talented warrior, similar to you, multi-purpose talented. We are professors of all. You have not been aware of it until I told you, but you are professor of all, and you can do many things, because that's what we do, warriors. We can do many things great. That's what we can do. Many things great. Don't laugh. And then imagine that now he's 5,000 Swiss francs starting salary, and it will just grow bigger. You understand? Because he will use his warrior skills, because the programmers, they all the inadequacies, all the shames, they're not even aware of that. You understand? We warriors, we may have fears and shame, but we are aware of it. Then we can take steps to jump over that problem. So don't be afraid of programming, because let me tell you something. Once you have the keyboard, once you have the good mouse, once you have the filters on the screen, it's not so tiring. Then you of course, as you heard in my audio, you change the text, so it's a black background with white text. And by the way, you have this e-ink monitors from China for 1,000 euros. You have the e-ink monitor, not.
What are these?
You know the e-ink. What is e-ink?
I haven't heard of this.
But the Matrix does not like it. It hates the e-ink, because that's how you save your eyes and you save your health. And right now there has been a company. Let me find it for you. That produces the e-ink monitors, and Matrix hates it. Let me find it. I think this is the first version of the e-ink monitor. I think they improved. Very simple concept. Let's make a monitor with passive light. So you need a room light, you understand? There is no optical radiation. That means that even though this monitor is not ideal, it's thousands of times better than the regular monitor. You agree on that?
Yes.
But the problem is they cannot find distributors. They cannot find investors. They need to use Kickstarter. Then if you buy, Customs likes to break your monitor. You understand? Everything is against them. You understand?
Yes, I do.
So let me tell you, if you become a programmer, maybe even the screen glare will not be an issue. It sounds strange, like you are so old that you will program. But let me tell you a secret. Programmers, they have so many inhibitions that you, after 3 months of learning, this sounds funny even to me, could be better than a veteran.
Well, I haven't actually done the course yet, so I don't know how good I can be. But I don't imagine it being very difficult. It's just logical, isn't it?
Yes, especially for us warriors, we have better logic than the average person. We are just smarter. We must not feel shame for that. You understand? That's how it is. I'm better sports trainer than all the sports trainers. I'm better doctor than all the doctors I met. Why would I be ashamed? You understand? Why would I shame myself? So
the thing is. Well, Magami, I was just going to say, when it comes to programming and how you mentioned there was a high demand for programmers because of the way technology is going, because we're moving towards a digital world, it kind of, I thought about this the other day in terms of if there was a massive apocalyptic incident and there was no electricity and people were fighting for food in the streets, skills like programming, they will be redundant, won't they?
But
I'm not sure whether...
Let me tell you something. You now told me something about the massive apocalyptic incident. But you must understand, remember all this fraudulent, we can call them fraudulent, get-rich courses of internet marketing.
Yes.
So the same devil's drawer from where he got those internet marketing courses, from that drawer he gets the apocalypse is coming tomorrow. You must be a survivalist. You must stack canned food, even though canned food will give you cancer. You must stack antibiotics, even though we warriors use silver water, not antibiotics. You must and other metals in the water. You must be a prepper and recycle your own piss. And then you must learn bushcraft and learn how to make basic tools in the forest with your stone. You must understand, Remember how several months ago you were bamboozled by this internet marketing thing where like find your niche and then just pay Google AdWords and you will get rich? The same bamboozlement is you must learn a basic skill because an EMP attack will destroy all electronics in the world, and then it will be shit hit the fan. It will be shit hit the fan, and it will be one. And you must stack ammo. And don't forget that the ammunition there is toxicity in the gunpowder, so it could poison the troublemakers. But you must sleep on ammo, and then you will change bullets. You will barter bullets when the shit hits the fan. And you know what? It will be on all the news. Today's shit hit the fan day. Bring your sniper rifle and bring your grenades and bring your improvised weapons, because just today is shit hit the fan day, and there is no rule of law. No rule of law. You understand? That is the illusion, the hypnosis that is put on the people that rock the boat. The majority of people, they are just slaves. For them, shit hit the fan long ago, you understand? For the majority of zombies. For example, I was in the shopping mall the other day. I just had to go. I had to go because of special mission. I saw kids 10 years old limping. And they're limping, and their parents are buying them designer clothes. So I'm thinking, if you have a child that is limping and looking cross-eyed, that has some obvious health problem, isn't it better to think how we will heal the child? Isn't it better to think how we will help this child? Maybe we can't, but isn't it better to at least be on the sunlight because it was a beautiful day, by the way. It was sunlight, it was a beautiful day to be outside than to find new designer clothes. You understand?
Yes.
So for those people, shit hit the fan long ago. That's 99.9% of people. Now it's us. We are the troublemakers. We rock the boat. Now we must fall into the trap of false resistance. And let me tell you something. This preparation for the shit hit the fan day, for the without rule of law day, it is some time waster because we just have so much energy. We just have so much time in our life. For example, what is the optimal move for you? And you see, you have done an Instagram page, 10,000 followers, very talented. You are writing very talented. I see when you write me those reports, those things that you do, they are very detailed. So you have also talent for that. Then you manage to detoxify in a way that the demons crashed you. So wherever you go, you find magnificent success and talent and make a good living. And I'm telling you, yes, go do it, because that is the optimal move for you, obviously. But now the matrix toxin will try to hypnotize you and tell you, oh, but it could be shit hit the fan day, and when the EMP pulse, the doomsday weapon of the Russians or whatever, when it detonates, then what will happen? There will be no computers, so all computer knowledge can go into the garbage can. And in Magami's reality, there is no nuclear bombs. Now that reality will come to you, and hey, how can you do the EMP pulse without a nuclear bomb? What will you detonate, like a dynamite stick? You understand? So now I assure you, after our talk, go to Google and search for nuclear bombs are a hoax. You will find proof, 100% proof, because it's in my reality, and since we are talking, and since you paid me, that reality comes to you, to your world. Now there are no nuclear bombs. Without a nuclear bomb, there cannot be an apocalypse, and without an apocalypse, the computers will still be here, and we discussed the monitor, the special computer monitor that is passive, that needs lighting, outside lighting. That means that your eyes will be saved. We already know how to have a healthy keyboard, a healthy mouse. We already know how to filter the blue light screen in these old monitors. Let me ask you a question. When you went to school for 15 years, approximately, sitting in the bench, listening to a person that knows only theory, have you ever had a thought, what if there is end of the world and shit hit the fan day tomorrow, all this knowledge will be useless? Have you had that thought? How come you have?
I don't know.
So how come after 20 years of sitting in the school, because you started to be an accountant, so you finish university. So that is approximately 20 years of sitting in the school. And there was never a thought, what if tomorrow is end of the world, shit hit the fan day, all this knowledge will be useless. So that there was never that thought. But now when you have a real chance,
I'm Magami, the Balkan Alchemist, and you are warriors and sorcerers. If you want to be that alternative loser guy, that loser light worker, that guy that has his holy book and knows all the words and keeps on repeating and repeating like a parrot, even though millions of others are repeating and repeating like parrots, but your life is actually worse than the life of the average person. Your children are actually more stupid than the children of the average person. So if you want to be that classic alternative guy, that light worker, that spreads positivity and love around, but your life is a shithole, then we cannot do anything. Then you need more pain. What does that mean? Well, what is the ultimate pain? It means cutting off your body, it means fire on your body, that's radiation, and it means huge toxins in your body, that's chemotherapy. Only that can maybe awaken you. That is actually good. Do you understand now? Those very harsh medical procedures are beautiful because they can awaken even the biggest sleepers. So even the biggest sleepers will be awakened by cutting, by radiating, that is fire, and by poisoning, that is chemotherapy. If that doesn't awaken you, nothing can awaken you. You understand? That is the state of the world we live in today. The people that rock the boat are caught up in false resistant methods, which give them a false sense of development, and usually they go through the word. Spelling makes the sentence. That is why it is very hard to get the anti-matrix recipe through the spelled world, because spelling makes the sentence. It has the double meaning. Written spelling makes written sentence, and throwing spells on you, the reader, makes your prison sentence. That is why spelling is so adored. That is why the spelling competitions are pushed onto children. Who is a better speller is glorified. Because if you want to try to communicate the liberating message through the written world, you have a high uphill battle. It is possible, but it's very hard. That is why if you consider yourself a positive person, if you consider yourself an enlightened person, but if the only thing you have for that enlightenment is some sentences that you read in a book, you are in for a tough ride. You are so deep in the matrix jaws. It is very easy to see where you are. Is your reality changing? Is your children's reality changing? Is your family reality changing? In everything, in health, in free time, in quality time, in your income. Because if you are so smart, why aren't you healthy? Why aren't you rejuvenating? Why you don't have so much money? If you felt shame and rage when I mentioned some of this, that means that you have a demonic anchor inside you that sends you implanted thoughts. My job is to get that demonic anchor out of you, and then you can connect to your soul outside the matrix land, and then you can do exactly what is right for you. If you invest huge amount of energy, but history just keeps repeating for yourself in your life, that means there is demonic anchors inside of you, because the matrix demonic control likes repetition. It likes to suck you in the same way. That is, for example, why the Roman Empire has basically the same visual identity as the Nazi Party. Do you understand? Roman Empire was far away and long ago. But when you heard the word Nazi Party, a typical reaction of the society zombie is, oh, those evil Nazis. A typical enlightened person reaction would maybe be, hey, the Nazis were actually not the bad guys. You know, there was a conspiracy against them. But That is all Matrix tentacles. All the sides are against you. There is no good major sides. They are all against you. They are all Matrix tentacles plotting to suck your energy, to suck your soul energy through your body, and they are just Matrix tentacles fighting against each other. There is no good side in the Matrix control world. So if you are fed up with the Matrix control demons controlling you through implanted thoughts, if you are not sure is thought your own or implanted, contact me now so we extract the Matrix control out of you and we achieve that your soul governs your body in this reality. Contact me now. It is time to throw the wrench into the Matrix machine.